Hello, fellow collectors. Today we're going to be talking about Masters of the Universe and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover called Turtles of Grayskull. Here we have Man-at-Arms, the Weapon Masters in a half shell. So here we have He-Man, Leonardo, and some bricks busting out. On the back we have a very looking cool Man-at-Arms fighting Krang, and I definitely want this Krang. It definitely looks very cool. So here we see Man-at-Arms, and we have a little bio here. We have the other figures that are in the lineup. I'm not so sure about this He-Man, but the brothers look good, and Man-at-Arms actually looks good. So let's get Man-at-Arms on the scale and see that he comes in at 6.8 ounces. So let's get him out of the box and see how cool he is. So if we look at Man-at-Arms out of the box and its accessories, he comes with this extra shin guard, and for us that love the Man-at-Arms figures, we see that this is definitely one of those pieces that some people will want on there and some will not. I always had Man-at-Arms with one shoulder guard and one leg guard. So if we look at his weapon here, we see the same type of weapon we saw with Donatello. Here we have the shell looking head, the normal looking Man-at-Arms mace top, and the rather long handle. Now if you'll look, this handle does have an end here. If we bring Donatello in, take the weapon out of his hands, we can combine these to form a rather large Man-at-Arms Donatello style weapon. Now this is rather tall, considering, but it's cool nonetheless. Donatello's weapon is definitely longer than Man-at-Arms, but it looks cool with Donatello. Now we also come with this book here, the same book that came with Donatello, but it is a different story, isn't it? Nope, it's the same story. By the power of pizza. All right. Now we bring in Man-at-Arms here. We have a normal looking head sculpt, but it's more ninja style. We have the normal looking chest, but we have a turtle shell for a shoulder guard. A more ninja style belt. And we have this armor here. Sorry, I have to excuse myself to cough. Always have sinus issues. So if we look at his shoulder or his knee pads, we have this shell here with the orange fur and the orange guard, like normal He-Man figures collects on, using the same kind of gimmick. Now his shell does come off the back, leaves the fur, but you'll see it here, and he can hold it as a shield. And we see the normal looking Man-at-Arms back. Now Man-at-Arms head is on a ball joint, so he can look down, look up a little bit, left and right without a problem. Since his shoulders has this armor on, you'll see as you move it up, the arm comes down, or the armature lets you go left and right, forward and back, fine. He does have a ball joint on the elbow, as well as a little piece here to allow for forward and back, up and down movement. He does have a wrist, the same kind of design. You can wiggle it around, rotate. As far as the waist goes, he has a waist swivel. His legs can do a pretty good split. He can do forward and backwards a little bit. His knee does have a bend here via a peg here, and then we look at his boot, does rotate, and he has ball joint here, forward and back, and a hole for the stands. And it is a normal Mattel hole, not a Playmates hole, so it's not that rather large. So definitely different kind of crossover. This is definitely a Origins line add-in. You can see here the figure's coming in right about 6 inches tall, so he will fit in with your He-Man Origins figures, not really your Masterverse figures. So just be wary of that. Alright, and if you like this collectible or others, head on over to Entertainment Earth using the link below. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, keep collecting.